Hello, professionals. Where do you work? At your workplace, do you consider yourself to be well paid, underpaid, decently paid, or overpaid? Whatever your story is, do you think in your money considerations, your salary determines whether you're supposed to have savings or investments? If that's what you think, I don't know. But as we go along in this video, you would know whether it is your salary that determines your savings or something else. Let's go. Okay, welcome back. If in your financial journey you think maybe because you've heard it for too long that salary earners cannot build wealth, I'm here to debunk that. Because even Yoruba adage has it that Ishere Omo Alasheje, Owore Omo Alashela. So they've told you that if you're not an entrepreneur, you cannot make money. In fact, you cannot save, you cannot invest, you just be living from paycheck to paycheck. That mindset, we are here to crash the table and at least replace the table. So if your mindset has always been that, it's because my money is not enough, that's why I don't have savings. Is that your story? Or it's because I'm not, I'm having to sponsor my brothers. I'm the firstborn, I'm the first child, and that is why I don't have sufficient money. That also, we need to check it. First things first, we need to shift your mindset to even help you realize that no matter what it is you're earning, is sufficient for you to at least have something to save and grow and then invest. Because it is in phases. You hear people say, I invested 20 million, and you're like, God, when? No, start from where you are. Yes, I know you are earning 150K and you tell me economy is hard. In this economy, what my transport to my workplace gone. I'm not here to, I'm here for peace. Like, my name is Peace. So I would just like you to follow me on this journey and let us see what we can do about your money mindset. Guess what? People from poor background are actually rich today, while people that came from rich families are broke. Do you know why? Simply because money answers to principles. And money is only attracted to people that can manage it properly. And that's why people say money have wings and it can fly away. Yes, because sometimes we are the ones that actually buy the wings for the money to fly away. But let me not get ahead of myself. There are 3 things I would like to teach in this video to help you view money better or view it from another perspective. I call it GRE, but not the exam. Yes, I know you are thinking, is it GRE? Are we doing GMAT here again? No. I just called it that to help you relate better with it. And the first one is the G. The G stands for gratitude. Are you grateful for even your small money? That your small 150,000 that you are saying is not taking you, that your take home that is not taking you home. If you're grateful for a thing, it helps you to see the privilege behind even earning it. And if you're not also ungrateful for a thing, you are much likely to lose it, because of course, when the value of a thing is unknown, what do they say? They say abuse is inevitable, right? The challenge why you're not grateful, I'll tell you, is because of comparison. When you were employed, you were given a contract letter and you were so happy because you were coming from zero. You were happy that, Now I have at least 150. But you now join the organization, you now heard your colleague earns 300,000. And you're like, God, I beg, am I the only one? Does he have coconut head? But guess what? No. You became angry. So you are too angry to give thanks. Let me give you a story from the Bible, right? When Jesus heard about the death of John the Baptist, he departed, because of course, John the Baptist was supposed to be like his cousin, his family member, and he had to depart from where he was. But guess what? People no go let him rest. So they followed him. And when he got to where he was, he taught the people, and they needed to eat. The first thing in his mind should be that, I'm in a situation of grief. The situation is not even palatable. Now you people followed me of your own will. In fact, his disciples said, I beg, send them away, let them go and look for what to eat. But Jesus still looked at it. He had compassion on the people. And he said, oh, what do we have? Guess what they told him? They said, we have, right, 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. Is that not even enough for him to say, what's that? But guess what? What did he do? He gave thanks. He lifted up the basket and gave thanks. And what happened? Multiplication. And after that, what do you think happened? They ate and had extra. You see where I'm coming from? If you are not grateful for what you have, you are definitely not going to multiply it. Several miracles that Jesus Christ did stemmed from giving thanks. So why are you not giving thanks for your salary? How much is it? Oh, you're looking at the amount. And it's you now. You went to accumulate debt and the money cannot take you. That's why. So it's not God's fault. But then, I'm here to help you. God has sent me to you. The second one is R. And R stands for retention, a retention mindset. Remember I said retention, not hoarding. Retention is your ability to be in possession and in control of your money. And if you don't have the mindset to actually keep some of your money, it will not stay with you. Your ability to control your spending, to allocate your funds, and to disburse your funds in appropriate ways actually helps you to retain that bit that you actually need to keep. Retention means you being able to be in possession of your money for as long as possible and being able to control where it is going to, right? So if you're able to do that, you know that you need to cut down on some of your spendings to be able to actually retain. Because if you continue to spend the way you're spending right now, sorry, and you know where your money goes to. All those shopping carts, some with S, some of their names start with S, some start with T, some A, some J. In fact, if I continue, but if you look around your house, you will see their bags, so you know. But you know that if you continue with that spending, that way you are spending, guess what will happen? You are buying wings for your money to fly away from you. Yes, because that's what it means. You can't hold it. You have a finisher's mindset when you are not a species of chicken. Yes, I'm here for this, like I said. So, what am I trying to say? Your mind has to tell you that you need to actually keep a portion of your money. And how do you do that? From day one. In fact, before day one, because day one will be that payday. Before the payday, you must have highlighted how and where you want your money to go to, such that by the time the money is coming in, the first thing that is going out is the okay. kept portion, and you know that you have kept it, and nothing is going to touch it, not even urgent 2K, right? So, the second mindset that I need you to have is that you need to retain. I didn't say odd though, and I did not say not don't be kind or don't be nice. But guess what? Niceness wasn't part of the fruit of the spirit. It is kindness that is there. Anyways, that's on a lighter note. So you need to just be able to hold on to some of your funds as soon as they come in. See, you need to stop your impulse buying culture. Are you always pressured that your friend now has an ashrebi? Your friends now they just bought a new car. You are just always pressured to spend money, as if money sitting in your account, in your own account, is a taboo. If that is how you are, it's a thing of the mind, Shey. If that is how you are, just know today that money runs away from finishers. What money seeks is to be managed and multiplied. So if you cannot put your money to a use that it's easily multipliable, then today you need to start asking questions as to what you can do with money that multiplies it, so that you can build generational wealth. Don't let us continue in this rat race of poverty. Number 3, the empowerment mindset. You need to be able to see money as an enabler, a tool, a means to an end, and not the end in itself. You need to be able to see money as a resource that helps you do several other things. You also need to be able to know that money ought to help you. Money is not the ultimate. In fact, money is the least currency in value. So, if you are not seeing money from the point of view that it's supposed to empower you, you'd shift into desperation. You just want to have money at all costs. Anything they say, hey, let's go and do this one, we'll get money, you just follow. Because your mindset about having money is that you just want to show off, pepper them. Are you on the pepper them gang? Yes. If that is your mindset about money, you need to change it today. Money ought to empower you and advance you. You know you're a professional, right? But the last certification you had was BSc. And then you look at your boss in the face and say, oh, I've been working in this organization for 10 years now. But what have you added to yourself? Nothing. But your boss is the bad person. But you, the same knowledge of 10 years ago, 1979, that's the one that you're still using on the work. No, there's no way you would add value to yourself and your employer or other employers would not see that value and want to pay for it. What people want to pay for is actually value. We'll get to that. There's no way you would learn, get mentorship, read books, add value to yourself, and you will not stand out. But no, all you want to do is to live soft life. It doesn't work that way. There are sacrifices to pay. I could recall when I wanted to start my ICANN examinations. That was after uni, and I wanted to start from ATS. ATS is the lower level to ICANN, Accounting Technician examination. And I could recall that I had to, of course, I was fresh out of school, there was no money yet. So I had to like ask my father to please pay for this one. Thank God I passed the exam because that would have been the end of that. But guess what? After that one, I didn't have to ask him for money to actually further the exams. As I was working, I was paying for my exams, I was paying for study, I was paying for lectures, and was it easy? No, because I wasn't even earning so much. I was earning 50K at the time. I'm sure you tell me how many years ago 50K was still money. Guess what? 50K wasn't money, even back then. Especially with the cost of the exam. The cost of the exam actually is, say, times 3 of the salary. So you know exam is in May or in June. In May, yeah. You save January, February, March, April. So you register in April so that you can write exam in May. But guess what? Today, that value is being paid for. I've written several other professional exams after then. And that is what actually makes me a professional, right? In my field. What am I trying to tell you? I'm trying to say that for you to actually attract money in this field, in this our industry, you need to do more. You need to buy wisdom and sell it not. Even scripture supports that, right? So your mindset about money doesn't just flow to you because you are, it doesn't work that way. Money flows to people who have added value to themselves and are able to trade value. I'll be talking more on values in my next post, but today we're talking about how we are seeing money. And I've said 3 things: the gratitude mindset, the retention mindset, and the empowerment mindset. Give thanks for your money. Hold it, allow it to stay with you. I'm not saying don't give, don't get me wrong, but let money sit in your account for 1 month. Say, try it, let's try it. Maybe we should open an accountability group for that, where you just keep money in a particular sum in your account for the entire month and nothing happens to it. We start from there. And the last one is the empowerment mindset. Send your money on errand. Use it to create value in yourself. Use it to advance yourself. Even as a business person or as a service provider, people get things from you, and what they get is not what they ordered for. No. If you need to skill up, do it. If you need to go back to school, go back. If you need to go back to that your training place where you looked at your boss in the face and walked out and said, oh, you're now a boss of yourself, you can make braids, right? Because you can make braids now, people want to do frontal, you can't. You say, I don't do that one. What's that? Please, skill up. Skill up, very important. Empower yourself. That is the way for you to even attract the money. When you are able to retain it and you give thanks for it, you would start seeing that you can actually even have money. Don't always be broke. Don't sing that song, Nigeria is bad. Don't join them. You can actually exempt yourself. With these 3 mindsets, you can exempt yourself. I understand that moving from your current money mindset to an unknown territory, because I know you'll be like, what if it doesn't work? But can you just try it? I know it can be difficult, but we can start with self-reflection. Can you ask yourself some honest questions? How do I really feel about money? Am I afraid of money? If I don't use this money, if I don't spend the money, how will I get another one? Does money really define your self-worth? Are you always depressed when you don't have money? Are you always sad? What are your core beliefs about money and financial success? Do you think money is the root of all evil? You hear that often, right? Do you think that, oh, because your parents didn't have money, you also cannot? How do you react to financial challenges? You can ask yourself. Or windfalls. Windfalls are money that just fall on you. When I have money, am I always eager to show it off? Spend it all. Prove to my friends that, yeah, I've arrived. Or what's your disposition when you're not boxed up? If you're able to answer these questions in an honest manner, an honest assessment, you're able to actually shift your mindset. And it then becomes easy for you to break through your prejudices, your biases, and break out to be able to dream big. You need to say to yourself constantly that I can be wealthy. I've practiced that a lot. I tell myself, I can be wealthy and I am wealthy, right? And what do you even define as wealth? Is it just money? Don't worry, we'll get to it. That thing we call wealth, we'll break it down in another video. But you need to be able to believe it, to be able to make it. I'm not a motivational speaker, but it's just what it is, right? And I hope you have learned something today. I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Like I said, you can drop your questions. You can drop your comments. And I would love you to subscribe to my channel so that we can follow through on this journey and enjoy the ride with me. Thank you.